Kroger shoppers may be paying more at checkout than they should be.
A new investigation by Consumer Reports has found that stores have been
You walk into Kroger thinking you're about to save big. Bright lights, friendly smiles, digital deal signs flashing like slot machines. Everything feels like a shopper's paradise. The app promises personalized discounts, the aisles whisper value, and your Plus card dangles from your keychain like a VIP badge. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Kroger isn't just selling groceries. They're running a perfectly tuned money-making machine. And unless you know how to play their game, you're feeding it every single week. See, most shoppers stop at scanning that little blue card and walking away feeling thrifty. But the real pros, they go deeper, because that card is basically a blank key until you register it online. 2 minutes on the website, and suddenly Kroger's algorithm starts working for you instead of against you. Now every time you shop, it learns what you actually buy and starts dropping digital gold into your app. Coupons that fit your habits like a glove. Free produce here, half-price coffee there, even entire boxes of cereal that ring up as $0 and 0 cents at checkout. Before you even leave home, open the Kroger app and search for the items on your list. It'll not only show current prices across stores, but also the exact aisle location in your Kroger. No more wandering around like a confused tourist. Stack those personalized coupons on top, and your cart suddenly becomes a guided missile aimed straight at the best deals in the building. And that's where the game really begins. Stacking. Because in the world of Kroger, coupons aren't just paper, they're ammunition. Load your digital coupons through the app, then layer rebate apps like Ibotta, Fetch Rewards, Shopkick, and Checkout 51. Most shoppers never bother, which is why Kroger quietly smiles as they overpay. But once you start combining discounts at the register and cash back after the fact, it feels like you've hacked the matrix. Here's the tricky part. Kroger's system always fires the digital coupon first. So if you've got a better paper coupon tucked away, remove the digital one before checkout or you'll lose that extra savings. It's a small move, but it's the difference between feeling clever and realizing you just gave Kroger a free dollar. And timing? That's the secret sauce. The midweek reset, usually Wednesday mornings, is when digital offers refresh. That's when veteran shoppers strike. While the weekend crowd is fighting over expired deals, you're sliding through self-checkout with half the total and twice the satisfaction. Then come the mega events. The legendary Buy 5, Save $5 or Buy 10, Save $10 promos plastered all over the aisles. Most people treat them like a cute bonus. Big mistake. Because these deals stack and they scale. Buy 5 items, save 5. Buy 10, save 10. Keep going and it keeps growing. There's no secret cap, only one simple rule: stay organized. Smart shoppers know to group their items in fives right in the cart. Reusable bags make perfect dividers, turning a chaotic grocery run into a military operation. Because there's nothing worse than hitting checkout and realizing you're one item short of another $5 discount. That single slip? It's the reason Kroger's executives sleep so well at night. But when you line it all up, mega sale items, manufacturer coupons, digital coupons, and rebate apps, that receipt starts looking like a victory banner. I've seen people walk out paying $90 for what would have cost $180 minutes earlier, while the shopper behind them stares like they just witnessed witchcraft. It's not magic, it's strategy. And once you see how easy it is to flip Kroger's system to your advantage, you'll never shop there the same way again. Because the truth is, Kroger isn't the villain. Ignorance is. They built the system. You just have to learn how to beat it. If you thought the mega sale game was wild, wait until you meet the orange stickers, the ones that whisper, "You just found buried treasure." Ever seen those bright little tags that say, "Woohoo!" in Kroger's aisles? Most shoppers walk right past them, assuming it's just clearance clutter. But those tiny orange bursts are pure gold. That's where Kroger quietly moves overstock, short-dated items, and seasonal leftovers. And that's where the real savings live. You just have to know when to hunt. Mid-week mornings, usually between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m., are when the markdown team hits the floor. That's when premium cuts of steak drop 50%, gourmet cheeses go for the price of lunch meat, and artisan breads suddenly cost less than a cup of coffee. Show up early, and it's a treasure chest. Show up late, and all that's left are bruised bananas and empty shelves. Some stores have switched to yellow bordered tags instead of the old woohoo stickers, but the rule stays the same. First come, first scored. And once you see something good, don't think, don't blink, don't check your phone. Just grab it. Because the second you hesitate, someone behind you already has that same item in their cart. Think of it as survival of the frugalist. And while we're on survival, let's talk about the one place where Kroger practically hands you free money, the gas pump. Most people swipe their Plus card and feel good about saving a few cents per gallon. Cute? But they're barely scratching the surface, because Kroger's Fuel Points program isn't just a perk, it's a system you can game. Here's how the insiders play it. Every dollar you spend earns a fuel point. 100 points equals 10 cents off per gallon. Simple enough, but the magic happens in the bonuses. At the bottom of every receipt is a short survey link. 2 minutes online, answer a few questions, and boom, 50 bonus fuel points appear like free gas karma. That's enough for half a tank's discount just for saying how your shopping trip went. Then come the gift card hacks. Planning a home project? Holiday shopping? Even paying bills online? Buy the gift cards at Kroger first. Every $25 or $50 card earns double fuel points. And during promo weeks, it jumps to 4 times. I've watched shoppers earn 2,000 points in a single day just buying cards for places they were already going to spend. That's a full dollar off per gallon. Imagine filling your tank for $1.50 while everyone else is grumbling at $3.50. That's not luck. That's Kroger's own system turning on itself. But the pros stay disciplined. They only buy gift cards they'll actually use. Home Depot, Amazon, restaurants, gas. Because every unnecessary card is just a delayed impulse purchase with a shiny wrapper. Smart frugality isn't about hoarding deals. It's about bending them to your advantage. Now, picture this. You've mastered the markdown aisles, crushed the fuel point game, and you're ready to sit back. But life's busy, and sometimes getting to the store isn't an option. That's where Kroger's pickup and delivery service quietly becomes your next power move. Most people think it's just a time saver. In reality, it's a stealth discount engine hiding right in your app. If you've never used pickup or delivery before, there's probably a coupon sitting there right now. $15 off your first $75 order. Free groceries just waiting to be claimed. And it doesn't stop there. The pickup and delivery sections have exclusive digital coupons you'll never see in store. They live in a corner of Kroger's site most shoppers never visit. That's where you find discounts that quietly stack with everything else. Then there's the substitution loophole, and it's glorious. When something you ordered is out of stock, Kroger often upgrades you for free. A larger size, a better brand, the premium version at the same sale price. I've ordered store-brand chicken, and they handed me organic free-range instead because the shelf was empty. You don't complain. You thank the grocery gods and roll away like you planned it. And if you keep your eye on the rotating promos, $10 off your next 3 pickups, free delivery for a month, double fuel points for online orders. You start stacking wins like dominoes. No crowds, no impulse buys, just strategic savings from your couch. At this point, Kroger's system starts to feel less like a grocery store and more like a game board. Every sticker, every code, every receipt hides a move that can tilt the odds in your favor. And once you learn to spot them, it's addictive. You'll never look at a cart full of groceries the same way again, because every item now comes with a question. Am I playing this smart, or is Kroger playing me? Now here's where things get really interesting, because while everyone else is chasing brand names, the real savings are hiding in plain sight, behind Kroger's own labels. People see that simple store logo and think cheap substitute. Big mistake. Kroger's private brands are quietly outshining the big guys, and they've been doing it for years. Take Private Selection, for example. Kroger's upscale line that feels more gourmet market than grocery chain. Think bakery-level breads, European cheeses, and frozen entrees that could pass for restaurant takeout. These aren't knockoffs. They're Kroger's way of giving you top-shelf taste without the top-shelf markup. In blind taste tests, Private Selection products routinely beat national brands. And when you're paying 30% less for something that actually tastes better, that's not a discount. That's domination. Then there's Simple Truth and Simple Truth Organic. Kroger's answer to the clean eating trend. No artificial ingredients, no weird preservatives you can't pronounce, and prices that don't make you question your life choices. Organic cherries, spinach, protein bars, almond butter. Everything designed for people who care what's on their label and what's in their wallet. At most stores, organic means bend over, here comes the bill. At Kroger, it just means add to cart. And don't sleep on the classic Kroger brand itself, the everyday backbone of your pantry. Their ketchup, peanut butter, sauces, snacks, even cleaning supplies, all priced 20 to 40% below name brands and made in many of the same factories. That jar of Kroger peanut butter you just bought? There's a good chance it rolled off the same production line as the national brand sitting right beside it. The only real difference is the label, and the fact that you're not paying for a Super Bowl commercial. And for pet owners, the hits keep coming. Kroger's Lovesome and Abound pet food lines are serious sleepers. Premium ingredients, grain-free options, and prices that make you wonder if other brands think we're feeding our pets diamonds. Your dog doesn't care what the bag looks like. He cares that you can still afford his treats next month. But here's something most people completely miss. Kroger's push against food waste, their Zero Hunger, Zero Waste program. This isn't just PR fluff. Every day, tons of perfectly good food get marked down 40, 50, even 70% just because it's nearing its sell-by date. We're talking fresh meat, seafood, bakery items, produce, all still totally safe and delicious. You just have to know when to strike. Mornings, when markdowns hit. It's like a quiet flash sale that vanishes by lunchtime. Ask your store manager when markdowns usually drop. And suddenly you've got insider info that 99% of shoppers don't. Because here's the thing, food waste is a massive problem, and Kroger's learned how to turn that mission into savings for shoppers who pay attention. You save money, they save landfill space, and the planet breathes a little easier. That's what I call a win-win. And speaking of winning, there's one more move that hardly anyone talks about. One that actually lets you give back while you save. It's called Kroger Community Rewards, and it's one of those quiet, buried in the settings programs that no one tells you about. Here's how it works. Every time you shop with your Plus card, Kroger will donate a portion of what you spend to a nonprofit or local charity of your choice. It costs you nothing. You just link your card online once, pick your cause, a local school, an animal shelter, a food bank, and from that moment on, every grocery trip becomes a donation stream. It's like turning your weekly grocery run into an act of kindness powered by the same card you already use for discounts. Most people never bother setting it up. Maybe because Kroger doesn't shout about it. And honestly, why would they? When shoppers realize they can support their community without spending a cent more, it makes every other store's loyalty program look weak by comparison. Now, combine all of this. The markdown magic, the loyalty optimization, the rebate stacking, the fuel hacks, and those sleeper private labels. And what you've got isn't just a grocery routine, it's a strategy. You stop being a passive shopper and start being a player in the system. Because here's the truth, Kroger isn't cheating anyone, they just built a maze. And most people never look for the map. But once you learn how to read the signs, the codes, the stickers, the timing, you realize the maze was built for you to win, if you know where to look. So here's the bottom line. The next time you walk into Kroger, don't just push that cart aimlessly. Push it with purpose. Check your app before you step in. Stack those deals like a poker pro. Hunt the markdowns early. Swipe your Plus card knowing it's working for you. And when that receipt prints out shorter than usual, with total savings that make you smile, that's when you know you've cracked the code. Because in the end, this isn't just about groceries. It's about control over your money, your time, and your choices. And that's what Frugal Pro is all about. If this video helped you spot even one deal you didn't know existed, do yourself a favor. Smash that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment sharing your biggest Kroger win. Because every time you share what you learned, someone else saves too. And that's how we beat the system. One receipt at a time. At Frugal Pro, we believe spending smart is better than spending more. See you in the next video.